Michelle with Pink and Maine. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'm going to be making some cards with our Crafty Courtyard kit, the Black Tie Party. This was the kit from March 2022, and it has lots of really pretty gold, silver, black, and white papers. So really nice classic look on some celebration themes. The first card we're going to make is a mini slimline card. My mini slimline card is 6 inches by 3.5 wide when folded. What I did was I took one of our slimline card bases that's already pre-cut and scored. I just cut it down to 6 inches long, and that gives me a mini slimline. I've got a couple of layering pieces here. So I've cut the gorgeous silver glitter paper that's inside the kit. I've cut it down to 5 3/4 by 3 1/4. So that'll layer nicely on the front of the card with an 1/8 of an inch border around each side. I've taken a piece of tan cardstock and I've cut it 3 inches by 5.5. And then I ran it through my die cut machine with the embossing folder that's included in the kit. And that's a grid embossing folder. You can use the embossed or debossed side, whichever you prefer for the look that you're going for. I think this reminds me of like a waffle cone. So this would be a perfect embossing folder and a perfect colored paper actually to make like ice cream cones. So here is our card front so far. We're actually going to be doing it horizontally like this. Now I've taken our loopy border dies, and these were not part of the kit, but these are a standalone die that you can buy separately, and it has the loopy borders. This is the smaller of the two. There's also a larger one, but I thought, wouldn't that be fun to put it across the card in that black glitter paper and the gold glitter paper. These dies are about 6 inches long, so they work perfectly for the mini slimline, or you could easily cut them down a little bit to fit on your smaller cards. I'm using our Easy Squeeze craft glue, and it's very easy to get a thin line of glue with our bottle. It just takes a very light squeeze. I think the most common issue I see with using liquid glues like this, when I teach classes or go to shows and do make and takes and things with people, is they're a bit heavy-handed with their glue. So they squeeze too hard and they get too thick of a line, or they squeeze too hard, they get too much glue out at once. It does take just a light pressure and a very thin amount of glue. And also, when you're going out with that thin line of glue, I kind of press it down on the paper so even less glue comes out because I'm pressing that nozzle against the paper. A little bit of glue goes a long way. And there we go. I think that adds a super fun element to the card. With our layered circle dies, I've just cut a circle out of white cardstock. I'm going to glue that down to the card. I've stamped and colored and die cut the candles from the stamp set in the kit. And all of my stamped images for the cards we're making, I've stuck with the tones that are in the pattern paper. So I've gone with golden, gray, black, yellows, just kind of keep it all consistent. So I'll glue those down to the circle, just kind of off to the left just a little bit, because I've also stamped and die cut the sentiment Make a Wish. I've added a little bit of foam adhesive to the back, and I'm just going to put that down here, kind of going over the candles a little bit, but staying within that circle kind of brings everything together. And there is our card. Super fun. For our next card, we're going to make an A2 size side folding card. So this is 4 1/4 by 5.5 when folded. You get 2 sheets of our 110-pound white ice rink cardstock in the kit, and they make great card bases. Very nice, sturdy, heavy-duty cardstock. We're going to make a shaker card, and all I've done is I've taken the package that the sequins come in, and I cut the top part off that has the hole. And I've taken the card, the insert card, out of the package. And I just folded the back up and stuck it down. So I've got this little pouch of sequins. So this is a perfect way, an easy way to make a shaker card. So our shaker component is just gonna include these 2 pieces of cardstock. I've taken the black cardstock that has the polka dots from the kit, and I've cut out one of our zigzag circles. And to go behind it, I've just cut a piece of the white cardstock, a little bit larger than it, so it has a nice border, so it will stand out against the background of this pattern paper. So all I have to do to make this little shaker component is I'm going to put some glue on the back of this cardstock piece, and I'm going to glue our little sequin pouch to the back. And then we're going to glue the white cardstock onto the back of that. Super easy and simple. Now that I have the little sequin pouch glued to this black cardstock frame, I'm going to set it aside and let it dry. While we wait for that to dry, let's glue down the layering pieces that are going to go on our card front. So I've cut a piece of the gold glitter cardstock, just slightly smaller than the size of the card. So it's going to be 4 by 5 1/4. I've cut a piece of white cardstock to be 3 3/4 by 5. And then I cut this polka dot cardstock just slightly smaller than the white cardstock so that you have a nice little white border that separates the pattern paper from the gold glitter, and it gives it a nice frame, a nice finished look. So here's our card front so far. Got that nice gold around the edge. This nice polka dot with the little white border in between. It really does give that nice finished look when you border your pattern paper, when you're putting it up against something else. Look at the beautiful sequins inside there. Oh my goodness. And they definitely shake around. Even though you're not using foam adhesive to raise it up, it's still going to have plenty of room to shake around in there. Now that our little frame is dry, we can glue it down to the white cardstock. And now our little shaker element is ready to be glued down to the front of the card. And here is our card so far. Look at those gorgeous sequins inside that little shaker window. I thought it would be fun to add to this shaker card the champagne bottle that's popping open there with the wine glass. I'll add that right over this top corner. Let it hang over the shaker window just a little bit. And then I've stamped and die cut the sentiment happy anniversary. And I'm just going to put that right there in that space in the bottom of the little shaker window. And here is our finished card. Oh, I love that. And it's got plenty of shimmer and shine. It's just fun and gorgeous too. We're making another A2 side folding card for our next one. Our first piece that's going to layer on the front of the card is this beautiful black glitter paper that's included in the kit. And we're going to glue that down first. I wanted more of the black glitter cardstock to show than just a little 1/8 of an inch border around the next layers. So I cut a piece of white cardstock about 1 inch smaller than the black glitter cardstock. So it has a 1/2 inch border around it. That way you get a little bit more of that shimmery, shiny black glitter. And then just slightly smaller than that, I cut a piece of the pattern paper and this beautiful plaid. So we're going to glue these together and glue them down to the card base. So here's our card so far. Now we're ready to add the next element. And I've got a strip of white cardstock that is the same length as the plaid paper. So it's going to fit within this smaller frame here. And it's about 1 inch thick. And I've got a piece of the glitter cardstock from the kit. And I've cut it 3/4 of an inch. So we're just going to layer these two together and add them onto the card. And remember in our last card, the shaker card, we had that frame that we had cut out from the black paper with the polka dots, and I'd cut the zigzag circle. Well, here is that zigzag circle that I cut out. We're going to use that as our little spot to highlight our stamped image on this card. And I decided to have that going off this inner frame a little bit into that gold glitter paper. I have stamped and colored and die cut the balloons. So we're going to add those to this little zigzag circle. I've stamped and die cut the congratulations. So here's our card so far. I stamped, colored, and die cut a few little stars that I wanted to add. I'm going to use my reverse tweezers to set this one down. Sometimes I forget I have them sitting right here on the desk, but they really help to add these small die cut pieces down into the glue and put them where you want them. Card is looking really good. I think I'm going to add a little bit more sparkle and shine to it and add some of the silver glossy dots that are included in the kit. Don't forget your silver glossy dots can be colored to match any project you're putting them on, and you'll still get that nice, really shiny finish, but you'll get the color to match and coordinate with what you're working, or you can just use them as silver. And here's our finished card. Oh, I love that. For our last card, we're going to make another A2 sized side folding card. We're going to make a birthday card this time. I'm going to use the happy birthday sentiment. But I love how this kit includes lots of varieties of sentiments to use for many different occasions. And it's also great for masculine cards. It's just really versatile. We're going to start by gluing these two circles together. I used our layered circle dies to cut a piece of the black with the polka dot and white cardstock. I'm just going to glue those together. I'm going to set those circles aside as I assemble the rest of the card. Next, I'm going to glue down this layering piece, which I've cut from the black cardstock that has the polka dots. I've used our diagonal cover die, which can be purchased separately on our website. And you might be asking, well, what is diagonal about this? Because this piece is just a little rectangle with some fun little cloudy or bumpy edges. It just gives a nice fun look. It's got a little stitched line going around on the inside, so you have a nice rectangular shape there on the inner side of the frame. We're going to glue that down. And the diagonal part is going to come next. There's 2 dies in that die set, so we're going to use that for the rest of the card. So now that I have that piece glued to the card front, I'm going to set it aside. The other die in the diagonal cover die set is a rectangular die that fits nicely within your little cloudy frame piece, but it cuts diagonal strips of paper in that rectangular shape. So what I've done is I've used that die and I've cut it 4 times. I cut it out of each of the 4 glitter papers that are in the kit. So now I've got diagonal strips for all the different glitter papers. If I cut 3 more of the little cloudy frame pieces, I could make 4 cards by doing this because I have 4 colors, all the stripes, cut 4 times. We're going to alternate them and put them together. Before I cut these diagonal stripes, I added our adhesive sheets to the back of the glitter paper. So I took our double-sided adhesive sheets, which you could buy separately on our website. I added it to the back of the glitter paper, and then I ran it through my die cut machine. So it cut through, but it creates a sticker for the glitter paper. And some of them cut through better than others because I cut it through twice. And then I had to put a piece of tape to hold them together because I didn't want to lose any of the pieces. So I've got them held together with a piece of tape on the back. So we are just going to start to create our multicolored piece. The hardest part is just deciding what color to start with, right? Just pick a color and go. So we'll start with the gold. And like I said, I've added our adhesive sheets to the back. So all I have to do is peel away the release paper and I've got a sticker. And here is the start of our card. Isn't that looking cool? And there's my card. I love this so much, and it was so easy. So now I'm ready to add my circle pieces to the card front. I want the circles to look like they're going off the edge there a little bit. So I'm just going to cut with my scissors straight down. You can use your paper trimmer if you're worried about getting it perfectly straight. I'm going to glue that down, and then we're going to add our gifts and our sentiment. When gluing something down to a glitter paper that has a lot of texture, you want to use a good strong adhesive. And I'm going to put our happy birthday sentiment right down here below it. Now we're ready to add our gifts, stack of gifts. And here's our finished card. Lots of shimmer and shine with that glitter paper. Oh, I love this. I can't wait to make those next 3 cards with these leftover strips. Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed these cards we've created with the Black Tie Party Crafty Courtyard kit. As of filming this video, we do have just a couple of these kits left. You can check them out at pinkandmane.com. Until next time, my friends, keep living the creative life.